holds meetings with different stakeholders regarding poll preparedness in Assam. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address convocation of Tejpur University virtually on January 22. Birthday of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose to be celebrated as Parakram Divas every year. Arunachal Pradesh Rural Bank branch opens at Nacho in Upper Subansiri district near Indo-China border. And Team India creates history, clinches Test series against Australia 2-1. Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin from the studios of DDK Guwahati. This is Jolly Khoikia Gogoi with the stories in detail. The representatives of major political parties met the Chief Election Commissioner Sunil Arora and his team today in Guwahati and apprised them their views relating to the upcoming Assam Assembly elections. The representatives of political parties including BJP, AGP, AIUDF, INC, CPI, CPIM urged that elections be held before the Rongali Bihu festivity to ensure good turnout of voters. The ruling BJP requested the CEC to take steps for circulation of voters' list to the booth and distribution of new voters' identity cards. AIUDF appealed for solution of the D-voters issue so that they can also avail the right to vote. The political parties desired for holding the election in a phased manner and also sought for a free and fair election. The CEC also held meetings with district election officers and SPs later in the day. In Assam, the final electoral roll 2021 was published yesterday. State assembly polls are to be held this year. As per the roll, the state has 2,29,92,505 voters, while 1,16,56,926 are male voters. The number of female voters is 1,13,35,579. Compared to the final photo electoral roll 2020, the state has registered an increase of 2.46% voters. The 10th round of talks between the central government and the representatives of farmer unions, which was earlier scheduled for today, will now be held tomorrow in New Delhi. In a statement issued late last evening, the Agriculture Ministry confirmed the new schedule and reiterated Centre's commitment to resolve issues of the farmers. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court appointed panel to listen into the grievances of the protesting farmers will hold its first meeting today. The Apex Court had on 11th of this month stayed the implementation of the 3 farm laws against which the farmer unions are protesting at the borders of the national capital. It had also appointed a 4-member panel to resolve the impasse. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will virtually address the 18th convocation of Tejpur University on January 22 next. Assam Governor Professor Jagdish Mukhi and Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal will also join the convocation virtually. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal will be a special guest on the occasion. Registrar of the university, Biren Das, informed that at the convocation ceremony, gold medal will be awarded to 48 toppers of different departments and PhD degree will be awarded formally to 86 successful students. At the convocation ceremony, the university will provide degree to 371 undergraduates, 725 postgraduates and PG diploma to 36 students virtually. Tejpur University is a central university and was established by an Act of Parliament in 1994. The establishment of Tejpur University is considered to be one of the outcomes of Assam Accord.
অসমৰ ৰাজ্যপাল শ্ৰী জগদীশ মুখীদেৱ তেখেতে ভাৰ্চুৱেল মোডত এই কনভোকেশনত যোগদান কৰিব।
Union government has decided to celebrate the birthday of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose as Parakram Divas on 23rd of January every year. Ministry of Culture said in a notification that the decision has been taken to honor and remember Netaji's indomitable spirit and selfless service to the nation. It said the people fondly remember Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose's unparalleled contribution to the nation on his 125th birth anniversary. Government has decided to celebrate the 125th birth anniversary year of Netaji beginning from this month in a befitting manner at the national and international level. On Monday, the Arunachal Pradesh Rural Bank branch has opened at Nacho in Upper Subansiri district near Indochina's border. This is the first time any banking institution has opened their branch at Nacho after 73 years of independence and 33 years of statehood. The people of 22 Nacho Assembly constituency are very excited on the opening of new bank in their area. Nakap Nalo, Arunachal Minister Tourism, inaugurated the bank in presence of a host of dignitaries. While talking to the media, Nakap Nalo said it was a long-felt desire of the people of 22 Nacho Assembly constituency to have a bank in their own town. Earlier, people used to travel all the way from Nacho to Daporijo only to withdraw and deposit their savings, he further added. Now we take a short break. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
Hi mom, फिर से शॉपिंग? बाबूजी, आपने इसे बिगाड़ के रखा।
लिमिट में करो तो कुछ बुरा नहीं होता है।
बिना लिमिट शॉपिंग करेगी आपके कार्ड पे। ऐड ऑन जो है।
मैंने तो कार्ड पे लिमिट सेट कर दिया। अच्छा, इसके फायदे ये हैं कि रिस्क कम हो जाता है और अगर फ्रॉड भी हुआ तो तुरंत बैंक को बोल दीजिए, नुकसान कम।
दादू!
नेक्स्ट टाइम ये पिंक ड्रेस।
You're the limit.
लिमिट तो सेट है। आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
India today created history by defeating Australia by 3 wickets in the fourth and final test at the Gabba in Brisbane and retained Border Gavaskar Trophy. India chased down the target of 328 runs and claimed the series 2-1. This was the first defeat for Australia at their fortress Gabba in 32 years as Rishabh Pant's brilliant unbeaten 89, Shubman Gill's 91 and Cheteshwar Pujara played incredible half-century knock in the second innings to guide India to a memorable test series win. Earlier, the visitors resumed their second innings this morning with all wickets intact, chasing 328 runs for victory. India had scored 4 for no loss after bowling Australia out for 294 after tea on day 4 yesterday. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed joy at the success of the Indian cricket team in Australia. In a tweet, Modi congratulated the team and said their remarkable energy and passion, stellar intent and remarkable grit and determination was visible throughout. Education Ministry today said the syllabus of JEE and NEET will remain unchanged for the year 2021. However, unlike previous years, this year the candidates will have options to answer the questions in JEE and NEET examinations. The syllabus for JEE Main 2021 will remain the same as the previous year, but students will be given choice to answer 75 questions out of 90 questions. In JEE Main 2020, there were 75 questions, all of which had to be answered by the candidates. The exact pattern for NEET UG 2021 is yet to be announced. However, in view of reduction of syllabus by some boards across the country, the NEET Undergraduate 2021 question paper will also have options on the lines of JEE Main. Shri K. Morang, Director Engineering and Head of Office of DDK Itanagar, passed away early this morning. He joined Indian Broadcasting Engineering Service IBES in 1995. He served in several places of the Northeast region. He was head of the Doordarshan Kendra Itanagar for the last 4 years and was one of the key members of the team who was engaged for launching of DD Arun Prabha channel from Itanagar. The Health Ministry has said that a total of 7,704 sessions of COVID-19 vaccination was conducted in 25 states and union territories, in which 1,48,266 beneficiaries were vaccinated on the third day of the launch of the world's largest COVID-19 vaccination drive on 16th of this month. Addressing the media in New Delhi, Additional Health Secretary Dr. Manohar Agnani said, with this taking all the 3 days, a total of 3,81,305 beneficiaries have been vaccinated so far. Dr. Agdani also informed that in these 3 days, a total of 580 adverse events following immunization have been reported, out of which 7 required hospitalization. In the COVID update from the region, Arunachal Pradesh has 57 active cases with a total of 16,699 recoveries. The death toll remains at 56. Manipur now has 296 active cases with a total 28,205 recoveries. The death toll is 366. In Meghalaya, the active cases now stands at 148 with a total of 13,415 recoveries. The tally for the dead remains at 144. Mizoram has recorded 79 active cases with 4,241 recoveries. The death toll is 9. In Nagaland, active cases are now 115, followed by 11,858 discharged cases. The number of deaths is 88. Sikkim now has 152 active cases with 5,756 recoveries. The number of the dead is 130. Lastly, Tripura shows 39 active cases with 32,905 discharged cases, while the death toll remains at 391. As per the data of Health and Family Welfare Department of Assam, the state has recorded 33 fresh cases out of the 18,669 tests conducted in the last 24 hours. Also, with 139 discharges reported in the past 24 hours, the total discharged cases in the state now stands at 2,12,975. The total COVID positive cases in the state is now 2,16,864. Meanwhile, the total number of deaths in the state stands at 1,075. Around 80 entrepreneurs belonging to Khasi Hills, Jaintia Hills and Ri-Bhoi districts are expected to take part at the 2-day facilitation program for food processing enterprises organized by Prime Hub along with Northeast Small Finance Bank at JN Sports Complex at Polo in Shillong. The program is basically a loan mela to assist the state's entrepreneurs to take bank loans up to the tune of 10 lakh rupees without interest to enhance the food processing units. In Mizoram, Champhai, Hosol and Saitwal district magistrate issued the prohibition of transportation of betel nuts in their respective districts. Most of the illegal trade routes were closed. In some villages, village council, court and NGO urged truck owners who use their vehicle for transporting betel nuts to stop the illegal trade. Because of these efforts, the movement of betel nuts from Myanmar to India had ceased recently. For more, viewers can also watch our bulletins and other programs on our YouTube channel DD News Guwahati. To end the news, the main points once again. CEC holds meetings with different stakeholders regarding poll preparedness in Assam. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address convocation of Tejpur University virtually on January 22. Birthday of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose to be celebrated as Parakram Divas every year. Arunachal Pradesh Rural Bank branch opens at Nacho in Upper Subansiri district near Indo-China border. And Team India creates history, clinches Test series against Australia 2-1. Now, before taking leave, viewers are reminded to maintain physical distancing and frequently wash hands with soap or sanitizer. Remember to wear a mask properly and join the Mask Up India campaign by Doordarshan to defeat the pandemic. Mask Up India. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.